नमः सर्वेभ्यः राम राम राम। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। पठामि संस्कृतं नित्यं वदामि संस्कृतं सदा। ध्यायामि संस्कृतं सम्यक् वन्दे संस्कृतमातरं। संस्कृतस्य प्रसाराय नैजं सर्वं ददाम्यहं। संस्कृतस्य सदा भक्तो वन्दे संस्कृतमातरं। संस्कृतस्य कृते जीवन् संस्कृतस्य कृते यजन् आत्मानमाहुतं मन्ये वन्दे संस्कृतमातरं। वन्दे संस्कृतमातरं। वन्दे संस्कृतमातरम्। नमः सर्वेभ्यः राम राम राम। कोविदस्तरस्य अद्य 26तमः वर्गः। पञ्चमपाठस्य प्रथमभागम् अद्य वयं पश्यामः। प्रथमं सूक्तिः।
सूक्तिः
क्षम्यतां भगिनी, एकनिमिषम्।
पञ्चमपाठस्य सूक्तिः अलक्ष्मीराविशत्येनं शयानमलसं नरम्। अलक्ष्मीराविशत्येनं शयानमलसं नरम्। अयं सूक्तिः महाभारते भवति. The meaning is bad luck comes to the person who is always sleepy and lazy. In Tamil, உறங்கிக் கொண்டும் சோம்பேறித்தனமாகவும் இருப்பவனுக்கு வறுமை அல்லது வளமின்மை ஏற்படுகிறது. பதவிபாகः अलक्ष्मीः आविशति येनं शयानम् अलसं नरम्.
लक्ष्मीः आविशति येनं शयानम् अलसं नरम्. उत्तमम्.
सन्धिः अलक्ष्मीः अधिकम् आविशति, अलक्ष्मीराविशति विसर्गस्य रेपः. आविशति अधिकं येनम्, आविशत्येनं यण् सन्धि. येनम् अधिकं शयानम् अनुस्वार सन्धि. अलसम् अधिकं नरम् अनुस्वार सन्धिः.
सम्यक्.
अन्वयः येनं शयानम् अलसं नरम् अलक्ष्मीः आविशति.
येनं शयानम् अलसं नरम् अलक्ष्मीः आविशति.
तात्पर्यं सर्वदा स्वपन्तम् आलस्यवन्तं मनुष्यं दारिद्र्यदेवता अलक्ष्मीः प्रविशति.
एकवारं पुनः. सर्वदा
स्वपन्तम् आलस्यवन्तं मानवं आर् पुरुषं दारिद्र्यदेवता अलक्ष्मीः प्रविशति.
आलस्यवन्तम् इति पदमस्ति वा? Did you check? Okay, I have given it there. Okay. सर्वदा स्वपन्तम् आलस्यवन्तं मनुष्यम् अधिदेवता प्रविशति.
So he who is careless and lazy will definitely lose all his prosperity. व्याकरणांशाः प्रतिपदार्थः च. अलक्ष्मीः ईकारान्त स्त्रीलिङ्गः. अलक्ष्मी शब्दः प्रथमा एकवचनं. दारिद्र्यदेवता आर् निर्धनता. आविशति आ उपसर्गः विष् धातुः परस्मैपदी लट्लकारः प्रथमपुरुष एकवचनं. प्रविशति आविशति प्रविशति. येनं मकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः इदं सर्वनामशब्दः द्वितीय एकवचनं. तादृशम् इस् द प्रतिपदार्थं. शयानम् अकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः शयान शब्दः द्वितीय एकवचनं. शयानम् इस् स्वपन्तम् अथवा निद्रां कुर्वाणम्. अलसम् अकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः अलस शब्दः द्वितीय एकवचनं. मन्दं. नरम् अकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः नरशब्दः द्वितीय एकवचनं. मानवं मनुष्यं पुरुषम्.
मनुष्यं नरं मानवं. सम्यक् भगिनि. अत्र येनं शयानम् अलसं नरम् अलक्ष्मीः आविशति. उत्तमम्.
धन्यवादः.
धन्यवादः. सम्यक् कृतम्. सुभाषितम्.
नमस्ते गुरु.
नमस्कारः.
श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. नमः सर्वेभ्यः. यथा धेनुसहस्रेषु वत्सो विन्दति मातरं तथा पुरा कृतं कर्म कर्तारम् अनुगच्छति.
बहु सम्यक्. पुनः एकवारं.
यथा धेनुसहस्रेषु वत्सो विन्दति मातरं तथा पुरा कृतं कर्म कर्तारम् अनुगच्छति.
उत्तमं.
धन्यवादः. पदविभागः. यथा धेनुसहस्रेषु वत्सः विन्दति मातरं तथा पुरा कृतं कर्म कर्तारम् अनुगच्छति. सन्धिः प्रथमवाक्ये वत्सो विन्दति. वत्सः विन्दति. विसर्गसन्धिः. विसर्गस्य उत्वं तदनन्तरं गुणः. द्वितीयवाक्ये पुरा कृतं कर्म. अनुस्वारसन्धिः. अनुस्वारसन्धिः.
आम्. उत्तमम्. अत्र विसर्ग उकारः गुणः वत्सो इति भवति. तत्र अनुस्वारः
सन्धिः. वाक्यविश्लेषणं. प्रथमं वाक्ये क्रियापदं विन्दति. द्वितीयवाक्ये क्रियापदम् अनुगच्छति. प्रथमा विभक्तिः मध्ये वत्सः पुराकृतं कर्म. पुराकृतं विशेषणं कर्म विशेष्यभावः. अतः प्रथमा विभक्तिः. द्वितीया विभक्ति मध्ये मातरं कर्तारं. द्वितीया विभक्तिः. तृतीया चतुर्थी पंचमी षष्ठी नास्ति. सप्तमी विभक्तिः मध्ये धेनुसहस्रेषु सप्तमी विभक्तिः. अव्ययं यथा तथा.
यथा तथा. सम्यक्. तत्र प्रथमपङ्क्तौ अस्ति एका क्रिया. द्वितीयपङ्क्तौ अपि एका क्रिया अस्ति. अत्र विन्दति अनन्तरम् अनुगच्छति कर्तारम् अनुगच्छति अन्वयरचना
अन्वयरचना प्रतिपदार्थः च प्रथमवाक्ये क्रिया विन्दति पर्यायपदं प्राप्नोति कः विन्दति वत्सः विन्दति वत्सः इत्युक्ते धेनोः पुत्रः कां विन्दति मातरं विन्दति मातरं जननी अम्बा केषु विन्दति धेनुसहस्रेषु अथवा गवां सहस्रेषु विन्दति द्वितीयवाक्ये क्रियापदम् अनुगच्छति अनुसरति और अनुचलति किम् अनुगच्छति कर्म अनुगच्छति कर्म इत्युक्ते कार्यम् अनुगच्छति कम् अनुगच्छति कर्तारम् इत्युक्ते यः कार्यं करोति तम् अनुगच्छति
अनन्तरं
कीदृशं कर्म पुरा कृतं कर्म पूर्वस्मिन् जन्मनि कृतं कर्म
तथैव अत्र कीदृशम् इति प्रथमम् उक्त्वा अनन्तरं कम् अपि वक्तुं शक्यते उत्तमम् अत्र अन्वयः
यथा वत्सः धेनुसहस्रेषु मातरं विन्दति तथा पुराकृतं कर्म कर्तारम् अनुगच्छति
सम्यक् अत्र यथा वत्सः धेनुसहस्रेषु स्वमातरं मातरं विन्दति तथैव तथा पुराकृतं कर्म यः तादृशं कार्यं कृतवान् तं कर्तारम् अनुगच्छति
तात्पर्यं यथा सहस्राधिकाः धेनवः सन्ति चेदपि वत्सः तासु धेनुषु स्वमातुः एव समीपं गत्वा ताम् एव अनुसरति तथा एव अस्माभिः पूर्वजन्मनि कृतानि कर्माणि अस्मान् अनुसरन्ति एव
आम् सत्यम् अस्माकं पुण्यपापम्
आङ्ग्लभाषया
वदतु
Just like the baby calf in a herd of thousands of cows identifies and recognizes its own mother and reaches her and follows her, in the same manner, the good or bad deeds, that is punyam or papam done by us in the previous birth, will follow us. Tamil bhashayam vadati va?
वदतु
ஆயிரம் பசுக்கள் இருக்கும் இடத்தில் கன்றுக்குட்டி எவ்வாறு தன்னுடைய தாய் பசுவை அடையாளம் கண்டு கொண்டு தாய் பசுவிடம் வந்து அடைகிறதோ தாயை பின்தொடர்கிறதோ அதேபோல் நாம் பூர்வ ஜன்மத்தில் செய்யும் புண்ணியம் இல்லை என்றால் பாவம் நம்மை கண்டிப்பாக வந்தடையும் பின்தொடரும்
उत्तमम्
वाक्य व्याकरण अंशाः यथा तथा अव्ययम् धेनुसहस्रेषु अकारान्तः नपुंसकलिङ्गः सप्तमी विभक्तिः बहुवचनम् वत्सः अकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः प्रथमा विभक्तिः एकवचनम्
वत्स शब्दः
वत्स शब्दः मातरं ऋकारान्तः स्त्रीलिङ्गः मातृशब्दः द्वितीया विभक्तिः एकवचनम् विन्दति विन्दति विद् धातुः परस्मैपदी लट्लकारः प्रथमपुरुषः एकवचनम् पुराकृतं मातरम् अहम् उक्तवती पुरा कृतम् अकारान्तः नपुंसकलिङ्गः प्रथमा विभक्तिः एकवचनं पुराकृतशब्दः कर्म कर्म नकारान्तः नपुंसकलिङ्गः कर्मन् शब्दः प्रथमा विभक्तिः एकवचनं कर्तारं ऋकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः कर्तृशब्दः द्वितीया विभक्तिः एकवचनं
सम्यक्
अनुगच्छति अनु उपसर्गपूर्वकः गम् धातुः परस्मैपदी लट् लकारः प्रथमपुरुषः एकवचनम्
अनुगम् परस्मैपदी लट् लकारः प्रथमपुरुषः
एकवचनम्
लघु पदानि उपयुज्य such deep गंभीर सूचनां so simple यथा वत्सः स्वमातरं सहस्रं धेनवः सन्ति चेत् अपि स्वमातुः समीपम् एव गच्छति तथैव अस्माभिः पूर्वजन्मनि कृतानि पुण्यपापानि अस्मान् अनुसरति एव तेषां फलम् अस्माभिः अनुभवनीयः सम्यक् कृतं भगिनि वेरी गुड
धन्यवादः धन्यवादः
वेरी गुड द्वितीय सुभाषितम्
नमः सर्वेभ्यः Can you hear me?
नमस्कारः भगिनि
द्वितीय सुभाषितम् मनसि वचसि काये पुण्यपीयूषपूर्णाः त्रिभुवनम् उपकार श्रेणिभिः प्रीणयन्तः परगुणपरमाणून् पर्वतीकृत्य नित्यं निज हृदि विकसन्तः सन्ति सन्तः कियन्तः
पुनः एकवारं
मनसि वचसि काये पुण्यपीयूषपूर्णाः त्रिभुवनम् उपकार श्रेणिभिः प्रीणयन्तः परगुणपरमाणून् पर्वतीकृत्य नित्यं निज हृदि विकसन्तः सन्ति सन्तः कियन्तः
उत्तमं जस्ट गिव मी 1 सेकेंड भगिनि वदतु भगिनि
पदविभागः मनसि वचसि काये पुण्यपीयूषपूर्णाः त्रिभुवनम् उपकारश्रेणिभिः प्रीणयन्तः परगुणपरमाणून् पर्वतीकृत्य नित्यं निजहृदि विकसन्तः सन्ति सन्तः कियन्तः
मनसि वचसि काये पुण्यपीयूषपूर्णाः त्रिभुवनं संयोगः उपकारश्रेणिभिः प्रीणयन्तः सरलमेव अत्र समानपदानि एव पर्वतीकृत्य नित्यं निजहृदि विकसन्तः सन्ति सन्तः कियन्तः सम्यक् अत्र सन्धिः अस्ति वा?
सन्धि नित्यम् अधिकं निजहृदि अनुस्वारः
अनुस्वारसन्धिः उत्तमम्
वाक्यविश्लेषणं क्रियाशब्द सन्ति प्रथमा विभक्तिः पुण्यपीयूषपूर्णाः प्रीणयन्तः विकसन्तः सन्तः कियन्तः द्वितीया विभक्ति त्रिभुवनं परगुणपरमाणून् तृतीया विभक्ति उपकारश्रेणिभिः सप्तमी मनसि वचसि काये निज हृदि अव्ययपदानि पर्वतीकृत्य नित्यम्
सम्यक्
अन्वयरचना प्रतिपदार्थं क्रियाशब्दः सन्ति प्रतिपदार्थ would be भवन्ति के सन्ति सन्तः के सन्ति सन्तः so this means के सज्जनाः is it
के सन्ति सन्तः कियन्तः सन्ति कति सज्जनाः सन्ति प्रश्नरूपेण
प्रश्नरूपेण सन्तः कियन्तः कीदृशाः सन्ति पुण्यपीयूषपूर्णाः पुण्यरूपेण अमृतेण पूर्णाः कस्मिन् केषु सन्ति मनसि that is चेतसि besides that vachasi that is vachane and third kaye which is sharire next punah kidrisha santi preenayantah santoshayantah
प्रीणयन्तः सन्तोषयन्तः संतोषयति सन्तोषयन्तः
किं प्रीणयन्तः त्रिभुवनं त्रीणि भुवनानि काभिः प्रीणयन्तः उपकारश्रेणिभिः उपकाराणां समूहैः पुनः कीदृशाः सन्ति विकसन्तः सन्तोषं प्राप्नुवन्तः कस्मिन् विकसन्तः निजहृदि स्वस्य मनसि कदा विकसन्तः नित्यं पर्वतीकृत्य पर्वतसदृशान् कृत्वा कान् पर्वतीकृत्य परगुणपरमाणून् अन्येषु स्थितान् अल्पगुणान्
आङ्ग्लभाषायाम् अर्थः कः भगिनि
so this is actually the poet is actually describing the nature of noble people so the words minds and bodies of these virtuous men is actually filled with nectar okay, so with such nectar filled speech and thoughts that is the manasi vachasi these noble ones perform countless acts of kindness bringing the benefit to all the three worlds the living beings in the world moreover in the virtues present in even if the virtues present in others are very less even that they consider it as a very great thing and they will actually magnify it and consider them as many experience of satisfaction in their hearts but how many such people truly exist in the world is the question with which the poet is answering means he's actually describing the virtue of great noble people
and he says it is indeed rare
very rare
they are filled with goodness in manasi vachasi kaye in their mind vachasi is words and kaye their actions here more like actions
okay action by physical actions is it
okay and then through their acts upakara shrenibihi upakaram helping nature or act of kindness they are helping or benefiting all the three worlds
so tribhuvanam upakaram is the three worlds
three worlds very good and then last one even the smallest virtues
I think paraguna upamanu is something led to very tiny atom like thing right others,
Paramanun. Paramanun is even the smallest. Anu
smallest.
is like atom.
Anu.
Paramanu.
Yeah.
So even
Tiniest virtue of others is being treated as Parvati, as mountains.
Mountains.
And Nijahridi Vikasantaha, the Vikasanta is blossoming. The Nijahridi is something which is within their inward, inside their hridayam. So they blossom inwardly with such noble qualities. And Santi Santaha Kiyantaha. So the words ends with a question. As if how many such true Santi Santaha, true saints are really there.
Correct. Very good. So I think Punya Piyusha Purnaha, Amritam Madriyana எண்ணங்கள் வார்த்தைகள் காரியங்கள் திரிபுவன மூன்று லோகங்களுக்கும் உபகாரம் and then சந்தோஷப்படுத்துறது. சின்ன ஒரு நற்குணம் கூட மலை மாதிரி பெருசுபடுத்தி சொல்றது. We do the other thing, no? Even a small challenge somebody has or weakness, we make that into bhutakaram. And then by nature மத்தவாளை appreciate பண்றது, மனசுலேந்து appreciate பண்றது. We all appreciate through words. How many of us do it from the heart? How many are there? Tadrisham, how many are there?
I think Leela Bhagini wants it to be explained again through words.
I think in Tamil. Are you asking in Tamil, Bhagini? 3-4 people messaged asking only for the Subhashitam. Can you? Because I think Pustake Nasti, so they are struggling to understand the meaning. So Punya Piyusha Purnaha, Amritam Madriyana எண்ணங்கள் வார்த்தைகள் காரியங்கள். பிரீணயந்தகன சந்தோஷப்படுத்துறது. யார? மூன்று லோகங்களையும். எப்படி? உபகார ஸ்ரேணிபிகி, ஹெல்ப் பண்ணி. கைண்ட்னஸ். வாட் இஸ் கைண்ட்னஸ் இன் தமிழ்? கிருப்பையோட. எனக்கு சம்ஸ்கிருதம் தான் வருது. கிருப்பையோட. வாட் இஸ் கைண்ட்னஸ் இன் தமிழ்? அனுகிரகம். காருண்யம். காருண்யம். தட் இஸ் ஆல்சோ சம்ஸ்கிருதம். காருண்யத்தோட. பரகுண பரமாணூன். பரகுணனா இன்னொருத்தருக்குள்ள இருக்கிற குணங்கள் அணு மாதிரி சின்னதா இருந்தா கூட நல்ல விஷயங்கள் பர்வதீகிருத்ய. there is a பர்வதீகிருத்ய, there is a samasa there, no? மலை மாதிரி பெருசாக்கி சொல்றது. நித்தியம் நிஜ ஹிருதி. நிஜ ஹிருதினா நிஜமாவே ஹிருதயத்துல மத்தவாளுக்காக சந்தோஷப்பட்டுண்டு அவளை அப்ரிஷியேட் பண்ணி சொல்றது. அந்த மாதிரி சந்தக எத்தனை பேர் இருக்கா? இரக்கம். So in English, how many such noble people are there? These such noble people are indeed rare, is the answer that we have to give ourselves. The meaning is the Punya Piyusha Purnaha, those who are filled with nectar-like qualities in their mind, in their words, and in their actions. They please or work for the benefit of the Tribhuvanam, all the three worlds, through their good actions of kindness and compassion. Even a small good quality is there. Paramanun, even a smallest good quality is there. They appreciate it like a, exaggerating it like a big mountain. Whether they nijahridi, genuinely they are able to appreciate and experience the happiness for others. Santaha Kiyantaha. How many such noble people are there? Indeed, it is very rare. It just hits you when you see such Subhashitams.
Very deep, actually. Yeah.
Very, very deep. I think even the first one is very deep, right? We forget that whatever actions we do, it is our actions will come not just in this Janma, it will come with us, and it will not let us go for multiple Janmas. We don't keep that in mind.
Very true.
If we keep that in mind, we'll be a little more careful, at least because of the fear.
Anvayaha. Manasi vachasi kaye cha punya piyusha purnaha tribhuvanam upakara shrenibihi preenayantaha. Paraguna paramanun nityam parvatikritya nijahhridi vikasantah santah kiyantah santi. So ending as a question. Shall I read the Tatparya?
एकवारं. So मनसि वचसि काये च पुण्यपीयूषवर पूर्णाः त्रिभुवनम् उपकारश्रेणी प्रीणयन्तः नित्यं पर्वतीकृत्य always, or nityam can also come here. पुस्तके अस्ति वा? पुस्तके अन्वयः अस्ति वा?
आम् भगिनि.
नित्यम् इति तत्र भवति खलु. निजहृदि विकसन्तः सन्तः कियन्तः सन्ति इति प्रश्नरूपेण भवति. तात्पर्यं पठतु. राम राम.
In the book also it comes paraguna paramanun and then nityam.
तादृशमेव अस्ति. अस्तु.
तात्पर्यं सज्जनानां स्वभावं वर्णयति कविः सत्पुरुषाणां वचंसि मनांसि शरीराणि च अमृतेन पूर्णानि भवन्ति तादृशेन अमृतपूर्णेन वचनेन चेतसा शरीरेण च.
भगिनी राम राम.
आं भगिनी.
Ram Ram. Can you start over again? The voice, I couldn't hear your voice.
Okay. Am I audible now?
Idanim shruyate Bhagini. Vadatu?
Sajjananam swabhavam varnayati kavihi. Tatpurushanam vachamsi manamsi sharirani cha amritena purnani bhavanti. Tadrishena amritapurnena vachanena chetasa sharirena cha te sajjanam. Again,
it's going in and out. Can you, if you have, you need to speak closer.
Okay, I'm the closest, Bhagini.
I don't know why it goes. Is it only for me? What about others? I'm hearing her voice to go in and out. Same. Okay.
Should I change my internet, maybe?
It's not disconnecting. The voice is going in and out. Patatu mandam patatu cha te.
Okay. Chetasam sharirena cha te sajjanaha upakara sahasrena loke sthitanam sarvesham जीविनामपि हितम् आचरन्ति अपि च अन्येषु स्थिताः गुणाः अल्पाः चेदपि तान् एव बहुमत्वा मनसि सन्तोषम् अनुभवन्ति किन्तु एतादृशाः जनाः जगति कियन्तः सन्ति. Were you able to hear now?
Shruyadeva.
So that was the Tatparya.
Ast. Angila Bhashayam.
So Angila Bhashayam, like what I had explained. So the poet is actually describing the nature of noble people, their words, their minds, their action of these virtuous men is filled with nectar, and with such nectar-filled speech and thought, these noble men perform countless actions that bring benefit to the three worlds, all the living beings in the world. Moreover, even the smallest virtues of other people, they magnify it and they consider it as a big experience. But how many such people really exist in this world?
Uttama. Jagati kiyantaha santi.
Vyakaranamcha manasi napunsakalinga manas shabdaha. So okay, this is saptami ekavachana.
Sakarantaha.
Sakaranta. Vachasi again sakarantaha napunsakalinga. Vachas shabdaha saptami ekavachana. Kaye akaranta pullingaha kaya shabdaha saptami ekavachana. पुण्य पीयूष पूर्णाः अकारांत पुल्लिंग शब्दः पुण्य पीयूष पूर्ण शब्दः प्रथमा विभक्ति बहुवचन त्रिभुवनम अकारांत नपुंसकलिंगम त्रिभुवन शब्दः द्वितीय विभक्ति एकवचन उपकार श्रेणिभिः इकारांत स्त्रीलिंग शब्दः उपकार श्रेणी शब्दः तृतीय विभक्ति बहुवचन. Bhagini, so pre-Prinayantah, I checked and I sent you the Ashtadhyayi. So what I saw looked the same. I mean, this why you felt that it was wrong, is it?
What do you think is the right? What is your take?
So what I saw in Ashtadhyayi is
No. You tell me what you had written.
I had written takaranta pullinga prinayant halanta shabda pratama vibhakti bahuvachanam.
How is it prinayant?
Prinayat, sorry, not yant. Prinayat. Right.
Prinayat. All the bahuvachanams had the in it.
Yeah. Right.
Takaranta pullingaha prinayat. So this is actually what pratyaya is this?
This is Shatri.
Shatracha. Shatrantaha, correct. So prinayat.
Right. I had prinayat in my mind and I typed it prinayant and I continue to say that. Apologies for it. Sorry. So that, so it is takaranta pullinga prinayat shabdaha pratama vibhakti bahuvachanam. Then paraguna paramanun. So this is ukaranta pullinga paraguna paramanu shabdaha dvitiya vibhakti bahuvachanam. Parvati kritya avyayam avyayapadam. Nityam again avyayapadam. Nija hridi दकारांत नपुंसकलिंगम निज हृद शब्दः सप्तमी एकवचनम विकसन्तः तकारांत पुल्लिंग विकसन्त शब्दः प्रथमा विभक्ति बहुवचनम सन्ति शब्दः अस् धातु परस्मैपदी लट्लकारः प्रथम पुरुषः बहुवचनम सन्तः तकारांत पुल्लिंगः सन्त शब्दः the same thing. Sat. Okay. Sat shabdah pratama vibhakti bahuvachanam. Kiyantah takaranta pullinga kiyat shabdah pratama vibhakti bahuvachanam. I think I made this mistake in all the Shatri pratyas.
Yeah. I think the previous one I corrected by myself. I should have told you then.
I think that same mistake went on and on.
Correct.
Sorry about it.
Vikasatta.
Vikasan.
Vikasantau, vikasantah. Pullingah, samyak. That's parvati kritya. I don't know. This sounds like what samasa?
Parvati kritya. Just this is the Purva Padam is okay. Shashti Tatpurusha, is it?
This Kritya, what have you learned?
I think my problem is I keep forgetting this thing every time.
Anybody else? Rama Bhagini.
Parvatam kritva gati samasah.
Gati samasah. Aparvatam kritva. Swacham kritva. Swachi kritya. Uttama. Samyak kritam Bhagini. Very good.
Dhanyavad.
Very good. Nicely explained. Astu. Kavya katha. Ka karoti. Lata Bhagini asti va?
Namaste Mahoday.
Namaskar.
Namaste Sarvebhyah.
Your voice is little low, Bhagini. Andam shruyate.
Idanim shruyate va?
Still better.
Aham adya panchama patasya kathayaha vivaranam vadami. Prathama purva adhyayanam saraha aham vadami. पूर्वं वयं दृष्टवन्तः हिमवतः पुत्री पार्वती पूर्वजन्मनि सतीदेवी आसीत् सा कठोरेण तपसा शिवं परिणीतवती एतस्मिन् काले दुष्टः तारकः लोकत्रयं पीडयति स्म। इन्द्रस्य सूचन अनुसारणेन मन्मथः ईश्वरस्य मनः आक्रष्टुं तस्य तपोवनं गतवान्। परन्तु ईश्वरस्य अतीव क्रोधकारणेन सः भस्मीभूतः, यतः शिवस्य तपः विघ्नः अभवत्। ततः इन्द्रादयः अग्निं हरस्य समीपं प्रेषितवान्। तारकासुरस्य पीडा अधिका जाता इति कारणेन अग्निं प्रेषितवान्। पार्वत्याः शापकारणेन अग्निः विरूपः अभवत्। इन्द्रस्य सूचना अनुसारणेन शिवस्य तेजः गृहीत्वा अग्निः गङ्गायाः प्रेक्षिप्तवान्। गङ्गायां प्रेक्षिप्तवान्। गङ्गया तत् तेजः शरवणे निक्षिप्तवती। शरवणे कुमारस्य जन्म अभवत्। इदानीं पठतु। यदा कुमारः जातः तदा तं गङ्गा परिपालितवती। तदा ईश्वरः पार्वत्या सह आकाशमार्गे विहारं कुर्वन् तत्र आगतः। तौ द्वौ अपि शिशुं दृष्टवन्तौ। ईश्वरः पार्वत्यै शिशोः जन्मवृत्तान्तम् अकथयत्। तदा सन्तुष्टा पार्वती प्रीत्या तं शिशुं गृहीत्वा शिवेन सह कैलासम् अगच्छत्। तत्र कुमारस्य जन्मोत्सवः समाचरितः। उत्सवेन इन्द्रादयः देवाः ऋषयः च सर्वे आनन्दिताः। कुमारस्य बालक्रीडाः सर्वान् आनन्दयन्ति स्म। कुमारः बाल्ये एव अतीव शौर्यवान् आसीत्। कुमारस्य बाललीलाः शौर्यवार्तां च श्रुत्वा तारकासुरपीडिताः इन्द्रादयः कैलासम् आगताः। तत्र ते ईश्वरस्य पार्श्वे स्थितं शूरं तेजस्विनम् आयुधधारिणं कुमारम् अवलोकितवन्तः।
उत्तमम्।
Should I translate now?
आङ्ग्लभाषायां वदतु।
आङ्ग्लभाषायाम् अनुवादं करोमि। The story tells on the birth and childhood of Lord Kumara basically, and his preparation to defeat the demon Tarakasura and his death. When Kumara was born, the river Ganga took care of him. At that time, Lord Shiva, while walking or wandering in the sky with Parvati, arrived there. Both of them saw the infant. Shiva told Parvati the story of the baby's birth. Then Parvati lovingly took the child and went to Mount Kailasha with Shiva. There, the sacred Janmotsava is it sacred thread ceremony or it is a birth because both translation comes. So, is it sacred for sacred thread ceremony? Upanyanam also Janmotsava. And for when a child is born, whatever they celebrate, first this one Aishyamam, that also Janmotsava it is coming. So should I say here the sacred thread ceremony?
We have to go through the Purana to see what is the what was the celebration there. But yeah, I think it's there.
Then the sacred the sacred thread ceremony of Kumara was performed. Indra and all other gods and sages were very happy. The childhood antics of the growing Kumara delighted everyone. Even in his early years, Kumara was exceptionally brave and courageous. Hearing Hearing the news of Kumara's childhood plays and his bravery, Indra and the other gods who were being oppressed by the demon Tarakasura came to Kailasha. They saw the brave, radiant, and weapon-bearing Kumara standing by Shiva's side. Indra felt.
Where are you getting the translation from, Bhagini?
Either in AI or whatever I understood. Is there any mistake, Mahoday?
No, not mistake, but we should avoid using AI, right? The whole exercise is for us to see if we can translate by ourselves. If we are not able to translate, look up the individual word from the dictionary, right? That is the whole purpose.
Okay.
I have been noticing that many have been doing it from AI and chat GPT. It entirely, everybody can do that. There is no need for class presentation at all, because all of us can use it and we can know the meaning. The purpose of this presentation is to see whether you are able to read this paragraph at this level 4, find out how many words you are able to identify by yourselves. Once you're not able to identify, how you are able to use at least the online dictionary to do. I think the whole purpose is defeated if we are just translating. I think yesterday somebody presented also fully it was from chat GPT.
Shamyata, I can translate word by word. Can you give me 5 minutes time? In front of you, I can translate.
No, it's not that, Bhagini. I think the whole concept, I don't think the students are getting why we are doing this presentation, right? It's not about you doing it, Bhagini. It is about why are we doing this self-presentation? And all these years, this is my 8th batch, right? And until this 8th batch, everybody has been doing the Swaprayatana without any external help. Sometimes they message me asking, Bhagini, I don't know this Vyakaranam. I tell them we will figure it out in the class. But the whole point of the presentation is to find out your level of understanding, not AI's level of understanding. I want all the students to keep this in mind. Please do not use ChatGPT or Google Translate or anything like that to do the work. The reason why you are taking a topic and you are presenting is for your Samskrita Vardhanam. What is the point in just coming and presenting from AI? You should be able to see this and understand, right? I think I'm quite disappointed with this batch in the sense that the goal of Samskrita learning, why are we here? What is the point of the presentation? You all should go back to batch 1 of Pravesha that I did in 2020 or 2021. And no offense meant, please listen to those videos. No AI, no nothing. The amount of prayatnam those 10, 15 students did at that time. Even today, when I go and meet somebody somewhere, they talk about that batch. They take the names from that batch. Bhagini, I remember I started Pravesha. I remember Sri Vidya Bhagini, Aarti Bhagini, Ramya Bhagini, Sri Priya Bhagini presenting how much effort they had taken. I always used to think I should do work like that. Even today, when I go somewhere, when somebody says that they have used our videos and they have learned, they talk about those students and they say, if they join me in level 2, they say, oh, I wish I had joined you in level 1. I would have learned with that batch. It's very disappointing that you're just feeding this into ChatGPT and coming and presenting here. The whole point is to see where you are at. Otherwise, all of us have the same access. We all can feed into ChatGPT and do the self-learning.
No, not feeding alone. Sorry if I have conveyed it wrongly. I get the translation. I understand. I try to understand the sentence.
No, you should not be using it, Bhagini.
Okay, I
don't want anybody who is presenting. If you have signed up for a presentation thinking that you can use ChatGPT and come and present, please take your name off. I don't want anybody to use ChatGPT, come and present. Even if you come here and tell me, Bhagini, I tried finding out, I could not find I will try to help you. Even if I don't know, I will search it up with you here. That has been my learning, right? As a teacher, what have I set up in this class? That even as a teacher, I don't know. If I don't know, I am not ashamed to say I don't know, because I am not the Sanskrit is my passion, right? I'm doing it out of passion. I want to learn. I want to enjoy the language. So I feel I have failed as a teacher when the students are just using ChatGPT and coming and presenting. We are all here not to tick Sanskrit as from our bucket list, right? We are all here out of passion for the language. So if we are going to use another tool to help us, it's not beneficial in any way. You can look it up from dictionary, because we don't know all the padas. And even today, if you ask me 100 words, if I get 20, I will find myself blessed. That is where I am at myself today, right? Because the amount of time, effort each of us we have given for this, we have not been doing this lifelong. We have been doing it only for like couple of years, few years. So that is where we will be at. But the learning point of it is quite disappointing, that you're here to learn, and you can learn only when you do the swaprayatnam. How can something else do the prayatna for you? You have to take the effort. You have to do the prayatnam and do it. Use Ashtadhyaya, use the dictionary. And if you're still not able to find out, you can come and tell in class, Bhagini, I really put in my effort. I could not find it, Bhagini. If I know, I'm going to answer. If not, I'm going to do the search along with you.
Sure. I will change my method of.
Not just you. I think I've been noticing this pattern, the whole point of the presentation, which is why I did a voting as well, that it's not about easy way out. It is about learning, right? Every minute you spend in Sanskritam is going to come to you. The language vardhanam is going to happen. So you need to take the effort to read every line. If there is Subhashitam, what do you think is the meaning of the Subhashitam from what is given? What do you think is Prathama Vibhakti? You make a mistake, no problem. You say, you mix Prathama and Dvitiya for a Napumsakalinga Pradha, no problem. I have no problem with that. Then I will help you figure out how one is Prathama, one is Dvitiya. Our class has always been open with respect to making mistakes. Make mistakes, you will actually remember it better. But I think the whole point of presenting and learning is lost. Please don't. I think we have 5 more chapters. I humbly request each one of you to put in the effort. If you cannot put in the effort, please take your name off. Please take your name off. If you can do the Swaprayatna and come here and present, you sign up. It's okay if you make mistakes. Do the effort and come. The whole point is doing that effort. The prayatna is what is important. That is what our structure has been right from the beginning. It is about what knowing or not knowing. No, it is about the effort. And why I was disappointed couple of days back during the class is because that prayatna was not seen. You have signed up for a presentation. You have not taken the effort to find out the Vyakaranam, find out what needs to be done. When you're presenting Subhashitam, what needs to be done for Subhashitam? This is our 4th lesson. And you're coming here and telling me, sorry, I did not know that I have to present this. And what have you been listening in class? You're wasting your time. You're wasting my time. You're wasting everybody's time. I'm sorry if I am sounding harsh here, but you need to respect a teacher's ask. You need to respect everybody's time here. It's very disappointing, Bhagini, feeding into ChatGPT and coming and presenting. What is it going to benefit anybody, right? If you had done this by yourself, can you imagine the level of satisfaction you could have experienced?
நான் ஃபுல்லா அப்படி பண்ணல. நான் மேபி கன்வே பண்ணது அப்படி இருக்கலாம். பட் நான் இப்ப தமிழ்ல ஃபுல்லாவே லைன் பை லைனா சொல்றேன்.
That is not the point. I don't even want anybody to venture and look at ChatGPT. Why? Why do you want to go there? I fed it from ChatGPT. Why do you want? I want somebody to explain to me when you are here to learn Sanskritam. Why are you asking ChatGPT? I want that answer.
நான் இந்த கேஸ்ல நான் சொல்ல முடியும் என்னன்னு வேர்ட் பை வேர்ட் மீனிங் எனக்கு தெரிஞ்சது அந்த டிக்ஷனரி எங்கெல்லாம் அது பண்ணேன் ஐ டிட் தட் பட் அந்த கம்ப்ளீட் சென்டென்ஸ் அந்த மீனிங்கை வச்சு பாக்குறச்ச என்னோட அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்டிங் கரெக்டா இல்லையான்னு எனக்கு டவுட் வந்தது.
அதுக்கு தான் நான் இருக்கேன். That is why you come and present. I am here for that, right? Why am I here then? What is my job here? நீங்க உங்க அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்டிங்ல you are trying to find out, you are trying to come and present here, then what is my role here? If you have made a mistake, I am just going to correct it. Have I ever raised my voice or put down anybody saying that you don't know even this? No, because I am also learning with you all. That has always been my stand. So இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு பாவத்தோட ஒரு டீச்சர் டீச் பண்ணும்போது the minimum respect you can give is give the teacher the respect for the time and effort the teacher is doing. உங்க அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்டிங் கரெக்டா தப்பான்னு சொல்றதுக்கு தானே நான் இங்க இருக்கேன். And எனக்கு தெரியலனா I have no problem in admitting I don't know. If I don't know, I don't know. I'm going to look it up with you. If I make a mistake, I make a mistake. I learn, you learn, all of us learn.
Samyatam, it's my mistake. So I feel aham prayatnam karomi swasya anuvadam kartum prayatnam.
I hope everybody gets this strong message. I don't want you to use any other tool. Please do the Swaprayatnam. If you can do the Swaprayatnam, please sign up. If you make a mistake, no problem. I will do Sashtanga Namaskaram for your effort. The effort is what is important. You come and tell me, Bagni, I could not find this information. What is this? No problem. No problem at all. Today I asked a Samasa, Ganga Bagni was telling me, she couldn't remember, and that is okay. It happens. We all don't remember everything all the time, and that's okay. It didn't strike her, and that is okay. That is okay. But the prayatnam she had done for the Subhashitam part, right? That has to be appreciated. Is everybody with me here? Is there anybody who disagrees saying that, we should be allowed to use and given the technology has improved, that is what is there anybody who's disagreeing with me? Am I the only odd one out here?
No, Mahodaya. 100% we agree with what you're saying.
Right. For me, the learning is what is important, right? We need to learn. What is the point? ChatGPT will be there. Only the Vardhanam of ChatGPT will improve. We want to improve here. We want to improve our Sanskritam, right? We want to read a sentence and we should be able to say the meaning of the sentence. 70%, 80%, whatever it might be. I don't know this word. Okay, I don't know the Vyakaranam. It is okay. But we want to learn. The whole point. Now, school children, college children, they all use ChatGPT because they're forced to do it. They are forced to do it. They are doing subjects that they don't like. But we are all here out of the passion we have for Sanskritam. So how are we different from them? If you say for everything, whether it is passion or compulsion, I will do the same path, then it doesn't make sense to me, right? We should be able, for at least our passion, we should be able to devote that time and truly feel like I am learning Sanskritam. I know Sanskritam. I am enjoying that Sanskritam, right? There is a very funny meme which is very profound that goes saying that please take care of your health, because today's students who are doing MBBS, they are using ChatGPT for their learning and exams. It's a very, very deep and but a funny meme that goes. But they are all doing out of passion or at that point a force that they feel, compulsion that they feel, students, college, whatever. But we are here for the love for the language. I am here. I want to come to the class and I want to feel like, my God, look at the presentation. My God, look at the amount of effort the student has put in. And I, as a teacher, for the amount of effort that I put in, and I say this with all humbleness, when somebody says something which is very beautiful, it really goes deep into my heart, because it shows whatever I have tried to teach, whatever I have tried to convey, it has hit the student. So your effort is a reflection of my teaching. Oh, I have taught in a way that the students are able to do so much, right? So when I come here, I do this as a seva, then the innumerable number of hours I put in for every, I told this in one of the previous discussions, for every chakra, I devote 300 hours, including prep work, including the presentation, the assignments, the homework, the check, the revision, assessments, solution for assessments, all that put together, 300 to 350 hours, which is done as seva. And what is my expectation? That students walk away with Sanskritam knowledge. That's all. Students should walk away with the enjoyment. They should appreciate the language. They should feel like I am here in the class and I feel happy I am learning Sanskritam, right? That is my only goal. What am I gaining out of it? I am not gaining anything. Yes, I do learn little bit here and there when somebody asks a question and I don't know. That is a learning for me. But then at the end of the day, it is not proportionate to the number of hours I put in, my effort I put in at all. I need a minute, Bhagini. Let's continue the meaning, Bhagini. Kumarasya.
Hello. Namaste. Shruite va mहोदय.
Shruite Bhagini. Vadatu. Kumarasya.
यदा कुमारः ஒரே தடவை ஜஸ்ட் ஒரு 5 மினிட்ஸ்ல நான் அப்படியே உங்களோட அதுக்கு மேல டைம் ஸ்பெண்ட் பண்ண மாட்டேன். டிரான்ஸ்லேட் பண்ற வேர்ட் பை வேர்ட். யதா குமாரः ஜாதः ததா தம் கங்கா பரிபாலித்தவதி. எப்பொழுது குமாரக பிறந்தாரோ அப்பொழுதுல இருந்தே கங்கா வந்து பரிபாலனம் பண்ண அவளை பார்த்துட்டா. சோ ததா ஈஸ்வரக அப்பொழுது ஈஸ்வரக பார்வதியா சக பார்வதியோட ஆகாச மார்க்கே ஆகாச பாதையில் விஹாரம் குர்வன் நடந்துட்டு தத்ர ஆகதக அங்க வந்தார். துவௌ அபி அவ ரெண்டு பேருமே சிசு திருஷ்டவந்தக குழந்தையை பார்த்தார்கள். த்விவச்சனம். ஈஸ்வரக பார்வத்யோ சிசோஹோ ஈஸ்வரக பார்வதிக்கு பார்வதியை சிசோஹோ சிசுவனுடைய ஜன்ம விருத்தாந்தம் ஆகதையத் ஜன்ம பிறந்த அந்த கதையை கூறினார், அந்த விஷயத்தை கூறினார். ஆகதையத் ததா அப்பொழுது சந்துஷ்டா பார்வதி சந்தோஷம் அடைந்த பார்வதி பிரீத்தியா ஆசையுடன் அவனை தம் சிசு கிரகித்வா பிடிச்சுண்டு அழிச்சுண்டு சிவேன சக சிவனுடன் கைலாசம் ஆகச்சத் கைலாசம் வந்து அடைந்தாள். தத்ர அங்கே குமாரஸ்ய ஜன்மோத்சவ சம் ஆச்சரித்தः அங்கே குமரனுடைய ஜன்ம உற்சவம் பூனல் இல்லைன்னா பிறந்த தினம் அந்த உற்சவம் செலிப்ரேட் பண்ணா சம் ஆச்சரித்தக கொண்டாடினார்கள். உற்சவத்தில் உற்சவத்தினால் இந்திராதய தேவாக ரிஷயக இந்திரர்கள் தேவர்கள் ரிஷிகள் எல்லோரும் சர்வே ஆனந்தித்தாக சந்தோஷம் அடைந்தார்கள். கேக்குறதா மகோதரி? குமாரஸ்ய பால கிரீடாக குமாரனுடைய குழந்தை பருவம் விளையாட்டு எல்லோரையும் சர்வான் ஆனந்தயந்தி ஸ்ம சந்தோஷப்படுத்தியது. குமாரக பால்யே ஏவ அதீவ சௌரியவான் ஆசித் குமாரன் குழந்தை பருவத்திலேயே மிக கூர்மையாக தைரியமாக இருந்தான். குமாரஸ்ய பாலலீலாக அவனுடைய குழந்தை விளையாட்டுகள் சௌரிய வார்த்தாம் அவனுடைய தைரியமான அந்த பாவம் கேட்டு ஸ்ருத்வா தாரகாசுர பீடிதாக இந்திராதய தாரக அசுரனால் பீடிக்கப்பட்ட இந்திரன் முதலியோர்கள் கைலாசம் வந்து அடைந்தார்கள். ஆகதாக கைலாசம் வந்து அடைந்தார்கள். தத்ர அங்கே தே ஈஸ்வரஸ்ய பார்ஷ்வே ஈஸ்வரம் அருகில் இருந்த சூரம் சூரபாவத்துடன் இருந்த தேஜஸோட இருந்த ஆயுத தாரிடம் ஆயுதத்தையும் தரிச்சு கொண்டிருக்கின்ற குமாரனை கூர்மையாக பார்த்தார்கள். அவலோகித்த வந்தக கூர்மையான பார்வையுடன் பார்த்தார்கள்.
சமயக் உத்தமம். அக்ரே காமதி
அடுத்த பேராகிராஃப் படிக்கவா?
ஐஸ்வர்யா பக்னி. धन्यवादः लता பக்னி.
Ram Ram Bhagini, Namaste.
Ram Ram. Can you say this in English once? What happens here? And Agre will go through.
Yes, Prabhu. Yada Kumarah Jatah Tada Tam Ganga Paripalitavati. When Kumara was born, that time Ganga took care of the little one. Tada Ishwaraha Parvatyasaha Akashamarge Viharam Kurvan Tatra Agatah. That time Ishwara along with Parvati was playfully passing by the way on that through the path through the skies. Tau dvau api sishum drishtavantah. They both of them saw the little one. Ishwaraha Parvatyai shikshoho janma vrittantam akatayat. That moment Ishwara explained Parvati what happened and that led to the birth of the Kumara. Tada santushta Parvati preetya tam
just little sleep.
तदा सन्तुष्टा पार्वती प्रीत्या तं शिशुं गृहीत्वा शिवेन सह कैलासम् अगच्छत्. That moment Parvati very with all her love took the child along with her and all of them went back to Kailasa. Tatra Kumarasya Janmotsavah Samacharitah. The moment they came with the child, they all celebrated the birth of Kumara in Kailasa Parvata. उत्सवेन इन्द्रादयः देवाः ऋषयः च सर्वे आनन्दिताः. Everybody were happy. Whoever participated in the Utsava, Indra, Devatas and all the rishis who participated were very happy. Kumarasya balakridaha sarvan anandayanti sma. Everybody were very happy how the child played when he was a very small child, how he played. Seeing that itself, everybody became so happy. Kumaraha balye eva ativa shauryavan asit. Even when he was a little one, he was a shura. He was very determined and very shurasya bhavam was there. Kumarasya balalilaha shauryavartam cha shrutva.
Na shruyate Bhagini.
About the Leela is done by the Kumara and also about his valor, even in the Shruyate Bhagini.
Idanim vadatu, mandam vadatu.
कुमारस्य बाललीलाः शौर्यवार्तां च श्रुत्वा तारकासुरपीडिताः इन्द्रादयः कैलासम् आगताः. Listening about all the great words about the child and what are the leelas he did when he was still a child, all the Indradi Devas came to Kailasa. Tatra te Ishwarasya Parshve sthitam Shuram Tejasvinam Ayudhadharinam Kumaram Avalokitavantah. They all came to Kailasa to see the little one who are standing there with all the Shura Bhavam, the Tejasvimayam Degam, and also carrying all the Ayudham with him. So they saw the Kumara.
Agree.
Indrasya tu mahan anandaha samutpannaha. Tasya manasi jayasya asha sanjata. Tataha Indraha harasya purataha tarakasurasya upadravan varnayitva tarakavadhartam kumaram preshayatu iti prarthitavan. Tada Ishwaraha Indradinam sahayartham gacchatu iti kumaram adishtavan. Parvati api harshena ashirvada purvakam tam kailasat preshitavati. Indradayah devaha kumaram anusrutavantaha. Sarve swargam pravishan. Tatra Gandharvadayah Naradadayah cha prashamsavachanaihi kumarasya swagatam akurvan. Anantaram tarakavadhaya yuddham karaniyam iti nishchitam. Sainyanam sajjikaranam samarabdham. Kumaraha senadhipatihi iti abhishiktaha. Tataha सेनासहिताः सर्वे इन्द्रादयः तारकासुराभिमुखं प्रस्थिताः. So Indrasya tu mahan anandaha samutpannaha. So much of happiness generated in the mind of Indra when the moment he saw the Kumara. Tasya manasi. Tasya manasi jayasya asha sanjata. He got confidence that he will definitely win over and he will come out of this situation. The moment he saw Kumara, he got the confidence automatically. Tataha Indraha harasya purataha tarakasurasya upadravan varnayitva tarakavadhartam kumaram preshayatu iti prarthitavan. So he just bowed before Shiva and he requested him, he explained him of all the upadravams caused by Tarakasura and he requested him to send his son along with them for the purpose of the yuddham with Tarakasura. Tada Ishwaraha Indraneenam sahayatam gacchatu iti kumaram adishtavan. That moment, Shiva called upon Kumara and he told, please go in for helping Indradinam, all the Indradi Devatas, please go along with them. Iti, he gave an order to the son. Parvati api harshena ashirvada purvakam tam kailasat preshitavati. Even the mother, she gave him all her ashirvadam and she happily sent him for the war because the presence of his birth itself was this moment. So, Indradayah devaha kumaram anusritavantaha. Kumara went and these people followed him to the Svargalokam. Sarve Swargam Pravishan. Everybody entered Svargalokam. Tatra Gandharvadayah Naradadayah cha prashamsa vachanaihi kumarasya swagatam akurvan. how in the courts people call out for the king's name, all his Pugar Vartai, and then welcome that. In the same manner, all the Gandharvas and the Naradadi Rishayas, everybody praised Kumara and welcomed him to the Swargam. Anantaram Tarakavadhaya Yuddham Karaniyam Iti Nishchitam. Afterwards, they all discussed and they just decided upon when and what to do for the Yuddham with Taraka. Sainyanam Sajjikaranam Samarabdham. Everybody got ready for the war. Kumaraha Senadhipatihi iti Abhishiktaha. Maybe he was appointed Bhagini as Senadhipati for the proposed Yuddha. Tataha Sena Sahitaha Sarve Indradayah Tarakasurasya Abhimukam Prastitaha. So everybody got ready for the war and they went to Tarakasura's place. कुमारः सेनायाः नायकः आसीत्. एते युद्धार्थम् आगच्छन्ति इति गुप्तचरैः ज्ञात्वा तारकः अपि युद्धसन्नाहं कृतवान्. युद्धप्रस्थानसमये तेन बहवः उत्पाताः दृष्टाः, अपशकुनानि दृष्टानि. तथापि कुपितः तारकः असुरैः सह युद्धाय आगतः. सुरासुरयोः मध्ये घोरं युद्धं प्रवृत्तम्. शूरः कुमारः तारकासुरं मारितवान्. समस्तः अपि लोकः सन्तोषम् अन्वभवत्. पुनः अपि इन्द्रः स्वर्गाधिपत्यं प्राप्तवान्. सर्वत्र मङ्गलम् अभवत्. So Kumaraha Senayaha Nayakaha Asita. See, he was the hero amongst the Sena of Indra the Senas. He was the Nayakaha, he was the hero. Ete Yuddhartam Agachanti iti Guptacharaihi Jnatva Tarakaha api Yuddha Sannaham Kritavan. When Tarakasura came to know about their preparation for Yuddha and their coming through Guptacharas, he also got ready for the war. युद्धप्रस्थानसमये तेन बहवः उत्पाताः दृष्टाः. When he was getting himself ready for the war, he saw some unnatural happenings, like how stars shone in the daylight sky, which is not natural. So something like that happening and telling him that something wrong is going to happen. Apashakunani drishtani. He saw many bad happenings also. Tathapi kupitaha tarakah asuraihi saha yuddhaya agatah. Even then, the one, because he was so angry, he went ahead and he went for the battlefield. That's why they say we should not do anything hastily when we are angry. So this led him there. Surasurayoho madhe goram yuddham pravrittam. So there was a very goram yuddham that happened between the Suras and the Asuras. Shuraha Kumaraha Tarakasuram Maritavan. So now the moment came where Muruga Lord Kumara killed Tarakasura. Samastaha api lokaha santosham anvabhavat. The entire, all the lokas became very happy because of the death of this demon Taraka. Punaha api Indraha Swargadhipatyam praptavan. Once again, Indra became the Adhipati of Swarga. Sarvatra mangalam abhavat. Everywhere happiness prevailed. I wrote a few Samastapadams, Bhagini, not required today. I'll just try to say whatever I wrote. Or you will ask, Bhagini? Few I don't know. Shaurya Vartam, Shaurasya Vartam Sadhuva, Bhagini, Sashti Tat Purusha.
Where is it?
Kumarasya Bala Leelaha, there. In the first page, Bhagini.
Here.
Shaurya Vartam.
Rethink.
Vartam. Dheerathai patriya vaarthaigal thane Bhagini. So it was a bit confusing that.
Shauryam means what?
Shuratvam.
Vartha means?
Vartha means about the words of valor.
So how will these two be related?
Oh, valor words. Avisheshana padam.
Correct.
Oh, okay. Visheshana purva pada
karmadharaya. Very good. So how will it change?
Shauryam Vartam.
शौर्यावार्तां
वार्तां शौर्यवार्तां.
वेरी गुड अग्रे
And तारकासुरेण पीडिताः तृतीया तत्पुरुष.
तृतीया
आयुधधारिणम् I was confused but I finally wrote आयुधं धरति इति आयुधधारी. I don't know. Again, the Dara
there is a slide and then it becomes a Tadhidantah there.
Oh, okay. But the one he was wearing the he was fully armed. So I thought that should come, but I didn't know how to bring the final word. Avalokitavantah was Drishtavantaha. Now only I knew. We've been using it so long, but only this is the Asha Sanjata Visheshana Vishesham. Tarakavadha Taraka.
Avaloka, that look, English pada look comes from that Sanskritam.
Okay. We have listened in many of Ambal's shlokas, Avalokya, that and all will come. No, now we know. We are asking for
that. I think in the Kanakadara.
Avalokita Iha Maduna will come in Shivananda Lahari also. Ananda Lahari. So that moment now I got why that was there. So getting meanings here and there. Then Sadhi Karanam preparation, I came to know only now. Then Senadhipatihi, Senayaha Adhipatihi, Sashti Tat Purusha.
Where is it?
Next, Senayaha Adhipati. Oh, next page.
Senadhipatihi.
Senayaha Adhipatihi. Sashti Tat Purusha. Next, Sena Sahitaha, it will be along with Sena. So Senaya Sahitaha Te Bagini. Tritiya I wrote.
That's right. Must be Tritiya.
Tarakasura
Athava Senabhihi Sahitaha.
Senabhihi Sahita. Straight away we can write it in plural. Okay. Tarakasura Bhimukam, Tarakasurasya Bhimukam Tam. So Sashti Tat Purusha. Yuddha Sannaham, Yuddhasya Sannaham. Shashti Tatpurusha again. Yuddha Prasthana Samaye, Yuddhasya Prasthanam, but I don't know how to connect it with Samaye Bagini. Yuddha Prasthanam, Prasthanaha iti Pullingam Asita.
Yuddhasya Prasthanasya Samaye.
This
is the multiple samasa there.
Okay. Yuddhasya Prasthanasya Samaye. Okay, now I got it. Because it was not in the Dvivachanam or that I didn't get it. Now I know. Both should be in Sati means that will come automatically. Okay, Bagini. In Apashakunani itself was a padam. I thought that could be something. It knows nahi and all. It was Apashakunam. Apashakunam itself one shabda was there, Bagini.
It's not
because
nahi.
I couldn't. It's not nahi. Na Shakunani will not come. No.
This one.
So, Sura Surayoho is Sitaretara Suraha cha Asuraha cha. Tarakasuram Tarakaha iti Asuram. Sambhavana Purupada Karmadare. Swargasya Athipatyam Shashti Tatpurusha. Athipatyam itself means he's getting that position, lordship or supremacy. But I didn't know the Shabda, I couldn't find out. Adhipati was there, but Adhipatyam Adhipaha was.
Adhipaha. Come like a Tadhidanta there.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, Bagini. That I don't know.
Sundara Saundaryam. Adhipatehe Bhavaha Adhipatyam. Come like that. Sarvatra Mangalama. Samyakrita.
Jatasya Kumarasya Palanam Ka Kritavati. Ganga Kritavati. Jatasya Kumarasya Palanam Ganga Kritavati. Ishvaraha Parvatyaha Saha Kasmin Marge Viharam Kurvan Agataha. Ishvaraha Parvatyaha Saha Agasha Marge Viharam Kurvan Tatra Agataha. Ishvaraha Parvatye Kim Makathayat. Ishvaraha Parvati Shishoho Janma Vrittantam Akatayat. Parvati Pritya Tam Sishum Grihitva Kutra Agachat Kailasam Agachat. Tatra Kaha Utsavaha Samacharitaha Janmotsava Kumarasya Janmotsavaha Samacharitaha. Utsavena ke ananditaha. Utsavena Indradayah Devaha Rishayaha cha sarve ananditaha. Sarva kaha anandayanti sma. Dever Kumarasya balakridaha sarvan anandayanti sma. That made them happy. Swarge ke Kumarasya swagatam akurvan, who all welcome the Kumara. Swarge Indradayah Devaha Rishayaha. No, Naradadayah will come. Sorry. Gandharvadayah Naradadayah cha
प्रशंसावचनैः कुमारस्य स्वागतम् अकुर्वन् सर्वे कुत्र प्राविशन् सर्वे स्वर्गं प्राविशन् तारकासुरपीडिताः इन्द्रादयः शिवस्य पार्श्वे कीदृशं कुमारं दृष्टवन्तः ईश्वरस्य पार्श्वे स्थितं शूरं तेजस्विनम् आयुधधारिणं कुमारम् अवलोकितवन्तः मेनी विशेषणपद अस्ति इन्द्रः शिवं किं प्रार्थितवान् तारकवधार्थं कुमारं प्रेषयतु इति प्रार्थितवान् युद्धे निश्चिते कुमारः कस्मिन् पदे अभिषिक्तः पदे इस् पोसिशन् भगिनी सेनाधिपतिः अभिषिक्तः कः सेनायाः नायकः आसीत् कुमारः सेनायाः नायकः आसीत् गुप्तचराः किं सूचितवन्तः गुप्तचराः युद्धार्थम् इन्द्रादिदेवताः कुमारेण सह आगतः इति गुप्तचराः सूचितवन्तः एते युद्धार्थम् आगच्छन्ति इति गुप्तचरैः ज्ञात्वा तारकः किं कृतवान् एते युद्धार्थम् आगच्छन्ति इति गुप्तचरैः ज्ञात्वा तारकः अपि युद्धसन्नाहं कृतवान् युद्धप्रस्थानसमये तेन के दृष्टाः युद्धप्रस्थानसमये तेन बहवः उत्पाताः दृष्टाः कुपितः तारकः असुरैः सह किमर्थम् आगतः कुपितैः तारकासुरः असुरैः सह युद्धाय आगतः
युद्धाय अत्र प्रगति भगिनी पृच्छति युद्धसन्नाहं प्रश्नः कः समासः वा आस्किङ्ग् फार् समास
युद्धसन्नाहं युद्धस्य सन्नाहं भगिनी गेटिङ्ग् रेडि फार् द वार्
सन्नाहः तम् अस्तु सम्यक् कृतं भगिनी धन्यवादः
धन्यवादः भगिनी
कुमारः राम राम
राम राम राम first I will read the passage and I will give the English version of it and then I will make it to 5 sentences.
Astu.
Is this okay?
Karotu mahodaya.
Okay, thank you. Samskrita Granthakaraha Champukaraha Bhojadevaha Bhojadevena Champuramayanam Nama Suprasiddham Champukavyam Likita Eshaha Malavadhipatihi विदर्भदेशस्य राजा इति केचन वदन्ति धारानगरं मालवदेशस्य राजधानी ऐतिहासिकप्रमाणैः ज्ञायते यत् भोजदेवः 11शे शतके 1011 वर्षतः 1063 वर्षपर्यन्तम् आसीत् इति दट् इस् भोजः स्वयं कविः आसीत् बहूनां पंडितानाम् आश्रयदाता अपि आसीत् एतेन सरस्वती कंठाभरणं शृंगारप्रकाशः शब्दानुशासनम् इत्यादयः अपि रचिताः सन्ति चम्पुरामायणे बालकाण्डतः युद्धकाण्डपर्यन्ता तथा 5 काण्डेषु निरूपिता अस्ति रामायणस्य एव कथा अस्ति अस्मिन् ग्रन्थे ललितमनोहर शैली कोमलः पदविन्यासः सुन्दराः अलङ्काराः हृदयहारि भावाविष्करणम् इत्यादीनि एतस्य ग्रन्थस्य वैशिष्ट्यानि चम्पुरामायणस्य बहूनि व्याख्यानानि उपलभ्यन्ते तो भोजदेवः he wrote the very famous Champuramayanam. His Champuramayanam is very famous, very popular and famous. And he was Malavadhipati. He was the Raja of Malavadesha. Some people feel that he was Vidarbhadesha Raja also. Dharanagaram was the capital of Malavadesha. And if you go by the historic pramana, historical evidences, Bhojadevaha, he belonged to 11th century AD. Bhojaha was Swayam a poet. He was himself a poet. So he gave asylum, rather, I don't know if I can say asylum. He gave, what do you call?
Here it is more like support.
Support, yeah, support. Thank you for that, support. Support for many such panditas, learned peoples. He also wrote Saraswati Kanthabharanam, Shringara Prakasha, Shabdanushasana. These granthas also he wrote. Champuramayana had 5 kantas from Balakanda to Yuddhakanda. And there is a word called Nirupita Asti. And I tried to find out the meaning for that. And I could only, the closest was Nirupita Asti means he defined it in 5 kantas. I don't know that.
Nirupita Asti. Panchasu Kanteshu, it has been, Ramayana has been explained.
Explained in 5 kantas. Okay.
Nirupita Asti.
Thank you. Ramayanasya eva katha. This is Ramayana. The katha vastu was only Ramayana. Lalita Manohara Shaili. Very elegant and appealing, very tender. I don't know, Komalaha, tender. I chose tender as the language, tender language. Sundaraha, which is self-explanatory. Alankaraha, a lot of comparisons. Hridayahari Bhava Vishkarana, and heart-touching, emotional. Ityadini etasya granthasya vaishishtyani, or the specialities of this grantha. Champuramayanasya bahuni vyakhyanani upalabhyante. So we have lot of vyakhyanakata for this Champuramayana. So this is,
it's very good. One of the most popular Champu Grantha is Champuramayana. In fact, when I had a chance to speak to Dr. Soumya Krishnapur one-on-one, my first question to her was, what is her most favorite Grantha? And I think she said Champuramayana. It has a Gadya Padya Mishranam, and I makes sense. Lalita Manohara Shaili, Komalaha, Padavinyasaha. So everything together, she said this is probably the most favorite of her Granthas.
I like this Lalita Manohara Shaili. The word itself gives that elegance, and the Shaili is explained very lucidly in that.
Correct. Komalaha, the soft usage of words, right? Not the rough kind. Like the Subhashitam that we saw today. Simple, soft words, but with like profound, deep meaning.
Powerful, very powerful. And Gadya, of course, we all know Champu Kavyam means Gadya Patya Mishranam, becomes the Champu Kavyam. And the 5 sentences, to put this in the 5 sentences for our exam purpose or whatever. Goja Devaha Champu Ramayanam Nama Suprasiddham Champu Kavyam Likitam Eshaha Malavadipatihi Swayam Kavihi Asit Bahunam Panditanam Ashrayadata Api Asit. Eshaha Malavadipatihi Swayam Kavihi Asit Bahunam Panditanam Ashrayadata Api Asit. Etena Saraswati Kanthabharanam Shringara Prakashaha Shabdanushashanam Ityadayaha Api Rachitaha Santi. Champuramayane Ramayanasya Katha Balakandataha Yuddhakanda Paryanta Panchasu Kandeshu Asti. Etasya Granthasya Lalita Manohara Shaili Komalaha Padavinyasaha Sundaraha Alankaraha Hridayahari Bhava Vishkaranam Ityadini Vaishishtyani Santi. So these are the 5 sentences I could have.
Bhojadevaha Champuramayanam Malavadhipatihi Athava Vidarbhadeshaha Ekadasha Shatake Asit Swayam Kavihi Panditanam Ashrayadata Api Asit. Atra Champuramayane Balakandataha Yuddhakanda Paryanta Panchasu Kandeshu eva katha nirupita. रामायणस्य कथा एव अत्र वर्णिता चम्पूरामायणे. It is not any different from the original Ramayana. शैली ललिता, मनोहरी, कोमला, सुन्दरी, अलङ्कारप्रयोगाः अपि दृश्यन्ते. बहूनि व्याख्यानि सन्ति. उत्तमं महोदय.
And Padavinyasaha, I took it as of the various meanings. I took it as the placement of words or the layout of the whole
arrangement of
the kavya.
Correct. Padavinyasa means how these words are placed, structured.
Yes. So we'll go to the next one. Anantabhattaha. Anantabhattaha Yeshaha Champu Bharatam iti Grantham Rachitavan. Granthasya nama eva katayati yat Eshaha Grantaha Mahabharatasya Katayaha Adharena Rachitaha iti. Atra Dvadasha Stambakani Santu. Anantabhattasya Deshakaladi Vishaye Adhikam Vivaranam na labhyate. Shodasha Satakasya Adibhage एषः आसीत् इति पंडितैः उह्यते. चम्पूभारतस्य शैली किञ्चित् प्रौढा. ये व्युत्पत्तिम् इच्छन्ति ते यथा चम्पूरामायणं तथैव चम्पूभारतम् अपि पठन्ति. किन्तु चम्पूरामायणे यावत् माधुर्यं दृश्यते तावत् माधुर्यं चम्पूभारते न दृश्यते. विचित्रकल्पनायां शब्दचमत्कारे च कवेः विशेषा शक्तिः. आरम्भस्तबकेषु काव्यगुणाः अधिकतया दृश्यन्ते. अन्येषु कथासङ्ग्रहस्य एव प्राधान्यं दृश्यते. चम्पूभारतस्य अपि बहूनि व्याख्यानानि उपलभ्यन्ते.
उत्तमम्.
अनन्तभट्टः. Anantabhatta, he wrote Chambubharatam, and as the very name suggests, this is based on Mahabharata. And he had 12 cantos. Stambakani, can we take as cantos or adhyayam or something like that? Divisions
Or sections.
Stambakam
is usually Stabakam is usually section.
Okay. Stambakani. Anantabhatta, you see, we don't have much information of his period, in which period he lived, and people believe that he belonged to the 16th century. That is the thing. And the style of Chambubharata is kinchit prouda. Prouda, I felt classic. If I say classic, it's it right? Because there are a lot of meanings for prouda, the word prouda.
Usually in the Shaili, when it is Sarala, it is very easy to understand. Prouda generally means advanced.
Oh, advanced. Okay.
So when there are compared to the previous one, Sarala Asit, even when you know minimum Sanskritam, you will be able to understand most of it. Praudha means something which requires advanced level of understanding. So the prayoga will be not straightforward. It will be twisted. The word arrangements will be little more complicated. The padas that are used could have multiple interpretation. Contextually, you will have to interpret what it means. So it is not very easy to understand. So praudha in general means little more advanced.
But why I took this as classical, because I drew a comparison to Shakespeare's language. See, though it is an English language, that English is slightly different. So that way I thought prouda means the author
even
means
that is advanced, right? The usage is different. There is a lot of even the novels there, the compositions, there's a lot of room for interpretation there.
Quite a lot. Ye utpattim ichanti te yata Champuramayanam tataiva Chambubharatam api patanti. This utpattim means etymology. Those who are interested in knowing about the roots of the language or the katha or whatever they feel, they can read Champu Ramayanam and Champu Bharatam api patanti. But it is given that it is felt that Champu Ramayane there is beauty drishyate, visible when compared to Champu Bharatam. The author says that Champu Ramayanam is madhuryam and very sweet and beautiful compared to Champu Bharatam. But on the other hand, he also says Vichitra Kalpanayam Shabda Chamatkare cha Kavehe Vishesha Sakti. A wonderful imagination and Shabda Chamatkare, the words diction, or rather the placement of words and diction is the speciality of this Ananta Bhatta. And the earlier sections are filled with the Kavya Gunaha, poetic verses, more poetic verses, and the later part of it has the story element.
Because it has both, right? Both Gadyam and Padyam. So I think the sections are a little bit different.
Champu Bharatasya api bahuni vyakyanani upalabhyam. There are quite a lot of critics for this vyakyanani for this Ananta Bhatta's Champu Bharat.
The Vyutpatti Ichanti. So etymology is, I think, one meaning. The more appropriate is those who want to enrich their learning. Those who want to become proficient in Sanskritam, they take this Champu Ramayanam and Champu Bharatam. You know, there is also this Pathanam that we have through Ramayana. Learn Sanskrit through Ramayana, right? You start from basics from there and then you build verse by verse. So not just etymology, it is enriching the Sanskrita language understanding. Very nicely explained. We'll try 5 sentences, Mahodaya.
Yeah, fine. But just give me just 1 minute, 1 second. No, I want to share one information here. When Vyoma chief, I don't know, I'm not sure about the name, so Venkatraman or somebody, he went to Shringeri Acharya and he asked, how much Sanskrit, I would like to propagate Sanskrit language, and I'm interested in that. I have a proposal like this. How much I should do? How much? To what extent I should do? And Acharya said, teach Sanskrit language through Ramayana. That is how Acharya has. He then Shankaracharya of Shringeri has advised him. So that is the way they started doing Ramayanam and other kavyas so that people can learn Sanskrit through all these kavyas.
Correct. That is their main. Even now, for Ramanavami, they had the Parayanam and followed by discourse, followed by an interesting quiz. Not sure how many of you saw that, but yeah, I think many learn Sanskritam through simple shlokas and through Ramayana, because pretty much it has everything.
So, Ananta Bhattaha, and 5 sentences about him. Ananta Bhattaha Champu Bharatam iti grantham Mahabharatasya Katayaha Adharena Rachitaha. Atra Dwadasha Stambakani Santi. Ananta Bhattasya Deshakaladi Vishaye Adhikam Vivaranam na labhyate. Shodasha Satakasya Adi Bhage Yeshaha Asit iti Panditaiti Mukhyate. Champu Bharatasya Shaili Kinchit Praudaha Santi. Ye Utpatyam Ichanti Te Champu Ramayanam Champu Bharatam iti Patanti. Kintu Champu Ramayane Yavat Madhuryam Drishyante Tavat Champu Bharate na Drishyate. Vichitra Kalpanayam Shabda Chamatkare cha Kavehe Vishesha Sakti Asti. Aramba Stabakeshu Kavya Gunaha Adhikataya Drishyante. Kintu Anyeshu Kata Sangrahasya Pradhanyam Eva. Champu Bharatasya api bahuni vyakyanani upalabhyante.
So Ananta Bhattaha Champu Bharat Mahabharatasya Kathayaha Adharena Likhitam Tatra Dwadasha स्तबकानि सन्ति 16th century षोडश शतके शैली प्रौढा किन्तु माधुर्यं न अनन्तरम् अत्र अनन्तभट्टस्य विशेषः कः तत्र विचित्रकल्पना शब्दचमत्कारः बहूनि व्याख्यानानि सन्ति उपलभ्यन्ते उत्तमम् अग्रे
त्रिविक्रमभट्टेन नलचम्पुः मदालसा चम्पुः च लिखिते एतस्य अपरं नाम सिंहादित्यः इति राष्ट्रकूटराजस्य तृतीय इन्द्रस्य आस्थानकविः आसीत् एषः दशमशतकस्य पूर्वार्धे एषः आसीत् उपलब्धेषु चम्पुग्रन्थेषु नलचम्पुः एव आदिमा महाभारतस्य वनपर्वणि स्थिता नलदमयन्ती कथा एव एतस्य ग्रन्थस्य कथावस्तु किन्तु स्वयंवरपर्यन्त कथा नास्ति अत्र अतः कथाभागः अपूर्णः इव दृश्यते त्रिविक्रमः प्रौढकविः अतः नलचम्पू ग्रन्थे प्रौढा शैली दृश्यते क्रियापदानां विविधानि रूपाणि कविः विशेषतः प्रयुङ्क्ते Trivikramabhatta, he wrote Nalachampu, Madalasa Champu, these two rachanas, granthas, and his other name was Simhadityaha, and he was Asthana Kavi for Indra III of Rashtrakuta Raja, Rashtrakuta Rajasya, Indra III, and Asthana Kavi. A royal poet. I just made it to be a royal poet. I don't know whether it is right.
Asthana poet. Correct.
So he was in the assembly of Rashtrakuta Raja Indra III. So then he lived in the 10th century. Purvarde. Purvarde means earlier, the first part.
Correct.
First part of 10th century. So Upalabdheshu Champu Granteshu Nalachampuhu Eva Adima. So one of the earliest grantha available now is Nalachampuhu, and it explains the Vanaparvani of Mahabharata, where the story of Nala Damayanti is the core of the story. But Swayamvara Paryanta Katha Nasti Atra. So, but it doesn't have the Swayamvara Paryanta Katha. It's not available in that grantha. So it is not complete. It is an incomplete grantha. Trivikramaha Prauda Kavihi. So he also belongs to a very the very matured line of poets, very classical and very difficult to understand. Ataha Nalachampu Grante Prauda Shaili Drishyate. The style is also a very what do you call, the matured and very what do you call, very difficult one. Advanced, yeah, thank you. Advanced one. Priyapadanam Vividani Rupani Kavihi Visheshataha Priyanta. So he is an expert in using the verbs, the Kriyapadas in various rupas, various forms. That is all it is given here. And about the 5 sentences. Trivikrama Bhattena Nalachampuhu Madalasa Champuhu iti grantam likitavan. Trivikrama Bhattasya aparam nama Simhadityaha iti Peshaha Rashtrakuta Rajasya Tritiya Indrasya Asthana Kavihi Asit. Upalabdheshu Champu Granteshu Nalachampuhu Eva Adima Grantaha Mahabharatasya Vanaparvani Sthita Naladamayanti Kata Eva Etasya Grantasya Kata Vishayaha Asti Kintu Atra Swayamvara Paryanta Kata Nasti Ataha Kata Bhagaha Apurnaha Iva Drishyate Trivikrama Bhattaha Prauda Kavihi Ataha Nalachampu Grante Prauda Shaili Drishyate. And the 5th sentence, Kavihi Kriyapadanam Vividani Rupani Visheshataha Prayunata.
Nalachampuhu Madalasa Champuhu Simhadityah Rashtrakuta Rajye Abhavat Dashama Shatakam Nada Damayanti Katha Varnita Apurnaha Praudhakavihi. Uttam Mahodaya. Samyak Kritam. Very good.
Yeah.
Agre ka karoti? Very good. Very nicely explained.
नमस्कारः भगिनी.
Namaste.
सर्वे नमस्कारः. नीलकंठ दीक्षितः. भगिनी ना फर्स्ट फुल्ला पढ़िट्टु then I will give line by line English अर्थं करेक्टा भगिनी? Then and 5 points. 5 points. Okay. नीलकंठ दीक्षितः. एषः नीलकंठ विजय चम्पुः इति ग्रन्थं रचितवान् अस्ति. एषः प्रसिद्ध पण्डितस्य अप्पय्य दीक्षितस्य सोदरः. एतस्य पितुः नाम नारायणदीक्षितः इति. मातुः नाम भूमिदेवी इति. नीलकण्ठदीक्षितः स्वग्रन्थे वदति अहम् एवं ग्रन्थं भगिनी संस्कृतல சொல்லணுமா?
It's okay.
संस्कृतல சொல்றேன், தப்பா இருந்தா திருத்தி கொடுங்க பைனி. சதுசகஸ்ர சப்தசத த்ரிம்ஷத் दष्ट, that is 4738. तमे कलिवर्षे कृष्णशताब्दी षट्त्रिंशत् अधिकशतम्, that is 1636 रचितवान् इति. अतः एतत्तु स्पष्टं यत् एषः सप्तदशे शतके आसीत् इति. एषः मधुरै पाण्ड्यराजस्य तिरुमलैनायकस्य आस्थानपण्डितः आसीत्. एषः महाकाव्यद्वयम्, एकं नाटकं, शतकद्वयम् भगिनी, अद् शतकद्वयम् प्रोनौन्सियेशन्, शतकद्वयं दर्शनग्रन्थान् च रचितवान् अस्ति. एतस्य 32 ग्रन्थाः उपलभ्यन्ते. समुद्रमथनकथा नीलकण्ठविजये वर्णिता अस्ति. एतस्मिन् ग्रन्थे 4 आश्वासाः सन्ति. काव्योचित प्रतिभा एतस्य कवेः विडम्बनात्मक चित्रणे एषः निपुणः. मनोहर वर्णनानि एतस्य काव्ये बहूनि. अतः संस्कृतसाहित्ये एतस्य ग्रन्थस्य विशिष्टं स्थानमस्ति.
अत्र एतस्मिन् ग्रन्थे कति आश्वासाः?
5, सारी भगिनी, 4 சொல்லிட்டேன். 5 ஆஸ்வாசாக सन्ति.
उत्तमम्.
अस्तु भगिनी, அது கொஞ்சம் டவுட்டாவே இருந்தது. சரி, ஓகே பை.
So the way I remember, the one that looks like 4 is 5.
Yeah, அப்படிதான் இருந்தது.
So the one that looks like 4 is number 5 in Sanskrit.
Okay பைனி. एषः नीलकण्ठविजयचम्पू इति ग्रन्थं रचितवान् अस्ति. नीलकण्ठविजयचम्पू ग्रन्थ वास् written by नीलकण्ठदीक्षितः. एषः அப்படியே சொல்லவா இல்ல படிச்சிட்டு சொல்லட்டா பைனி? இங்கிலீஷ்.
You can say it like that. I think படிச்சிருக்கோம் இல்லையா? You can say it. பிரசித்த.
He was the brother of Appaya Dikshita, who was also a great scholar. His father's name was Narayana Dikshitar and his mother's name was Bhumi Devi. Nilakanta Dikshita himself told in his work that he composed this book in the Kali year 4738 and AD 1636. From this, it is saying that he was also lived during 17th century. 17th century. Yes. He was the ஆஸ்தான poet. ஆஸ்தானம்னா பிரதானம்னு சொல்லலாமா? எப்படி இங்கிலீஷ்ல? The court scholar of Thirumalai Nayaka, who was one of the Pandya king of Madurai. He wrote one Mahakavya. Mahakavyamna epics nu சொல்லுவோம் இல்லையா பைனி? Two prose works.
He wrote 2 Mahakavyas, 1 Natakam,
1 drama, 2 prose work, and Satakam, 2 Satakams. And Darshana Granthama. Darshana Grantamku Englishல என்ன பைனி?
Darshanam generally means something which is related to philosophy.
Philosophical, okay. Philosophical heinz னு சொல்லுவாங்க. Okay பைனி. Okay பைனி, நான் நோட் பண்ணிக்கிறேன். At present, 32 works of his Granthams are available now. In Nilakanta Vijaya's story, in Nilakanta Vijaya, the story of சமுத்திர மதனா, அதாவது இந்த சமுத்திரத்தை கடைஞ்சிட்டு போறது அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. That is churning of the ocean is explained in this story. In this work, right Abani? In this work, there are 5 ashvasas are present. That is அத்தியாயங்கள்னு சொல்லலாமா அந்த இடத்துல? சாப்டர்னு சொல்றத
5 sections, parts.
5 sections. ஓகே. நான் சாப்டர்னு எழுதிட்டு இருக்கேன். சரி, ஓகே, செக்ஷன்ஸ் போட்டுக்கிறேன். And his kavyas were having proper attraction. பிரதிபானா க்ளோ சொல்லுவா இல்லையா அந்த இடத்துல? attraction. His kavyas were having more, that is proper attraction, that is glow னு எழுதிட்டு இருக்கேன். And he is very good in vidambana, mockery, that is imitating others by giving humorous explanations. அதாவது நம்ம அந்த காலத்துல கேலி சித்திரம் போடுவான்னு சொல்லுவா, அந்த மாதிரி அபைனி கேலி சித்திரம்னு சொல்லலாமா? His poetry contains many happy and joyful explanations. So therefore his works were having a special place in the Sanskrit literature.
Very good. 5 sentences.
5 sentences. नीलकंठ विजय चंपुः इति ग्रंथस्य रचनाकारः नीलकंठ दीक्षितः. समुद्रमथनकथया वर्णम् इति ग्रन्थस्य विषयम् अस्ति. एकस्मिन् ग्रन्थे 5 अश्वासाः सन्ति. एतस्य पिता नारायणदीक्षितः, माता भूमिदेवी. एषः अप्पयदीक्षितस्य सहोदरः अथवा भ्राता अस्ति. एषः 17 शतके आसीत् इति जानीमः. यतः एतस् ग्रन्थे लिखति क्रिस्तुशताब्दे 1630 वर्षे अहम् एतं ग्रन्थम् उक्तवान् इति.
You can skip that. We can probably just say which century he lived. That's it.
Okay. Okay, fine.
We won't be able to remember
Madurai
for the exam.
Yeah, that is Madurai Pandyarajasya Thirumalai Nayakasya Asthana Panditah Asit. Yeshah Mahakavyadvayam Ekam Natakam Shatakadvayam Darshana Grantham cha Rachitavan. Etasya 32 ग्रन्थाः उपलभ्यन्ते. विडम्बनात्मक चित्रेण समर्थः अस्ति. एतस्य कवेः विडम्बनात्मक चित्रेण समर्थः. एतस्य काव्यस्य वर्णनं भवानि
pronounce this?
Which one, Baini? Vidambanatma Chitrane. Vidambanatma Chitrane.
Why ik there?
Oh, Vidambanatmaka. Sorry, Baini. Vidambanatmaka Chitrane. That's Hindi oda idu, Baini. Sorry, Baini.
That's all. I'm just correcting so that you also get used to it. You focus on.
Yeah. Yes, Baini. एतस्य काव्यस्य वर्णनं मनोहरम् अस्ति. संस्कृतसाहित्ये एतस्य ग्रन्थस्य विशिष्टं स्थानमस्ति.
नीलकण्ठदीक्षितः नीलकण्ठविजयचम्पूः. It says सहोदरः here, but the
Sahodara.
He was not his own brother.
Okay.
I don't know why they have said it as Sahodara. Nama Narayana Dikshita, Bhumi Devi. He lived in 17th century. Of course, we all know Nilakanta Dikshita was in the Madurai Rajya, Madurai Pandya, Tirumalai Nayaka. There's some lovely anecdotes in his Charita. Mahakavya Dvayam. We can say 32. We can remember this. 32.
Okay.
Dvatrimshat Grantaha Upalabhyante. Atra Nilakanta Vijayachampu. That Nilakanta, that name itself, Shiva got because of the Samudra Mathana. So I feel that he has picked this Samudra Mathana Katha because the name Nilakanta that Shiva got is because of the Samudra Mathana. So I think that is why he has taken that part, because it's relatable to his name. And then 5 sections. Yeah, I think that should do. You can just say Manohara Varnanani Bahuni Santi. Very good.
Okay.
Last one.
Okay. Next. Venkatadwarihi. Venkatadwarihi प्रसिद्धस्य विश्वगुणादर्शनामकस्य चम्पू ग्रन्थस्य रचयिता. हस्तिगिरि चम्पुः, लक्ष्मीसहस्रं, यादवपाण्डवीयं, सुभाषितकौस्तुभः इत्यादयः ग्रन्थाः अपि एतेन रचिताः सन्ति. एषः रघुनाथदीक्षितस्य पुत्रः. एतस्य माता सीताम्बा. एषः नीलकण्ठदीक्षितस्य समकालीनः. अतः एषः अपि 17 शतके आसीत् इति निर्णीतम् अस्ति. அது புரியல பையன் எனக்கு.
पठतु भगिनि.
निर्णीतम् अस्ति. ओके. वेङ्कटाध्वरिः श्रीवैष्णवा मतानुयायी. That is a follower of Vaishnava Sampradaya. I will tell the meaning of this first paragraph. Venkatadvari is the author of fame. Venkatadvari is the author of famous Champu. That is Venkatadvari is the author of famous Champu Grantham. He composed.
What is the name of the Grantha, Bagni?
Vishwaguna Darshanam. Sorry. Vishwaguna Darsha.
Darshanam.
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 Okay.
Grantha.
Okay. He composed Hastigiri Champu, Lakshmi Sagashram, Yadava Pandaviyam, and Subhashita Kaustuba. Also, he did all this work. And he was the son of Raghunatha Dikshita, and his mother name was Sitamba. He was also of the same era of Nilakanta Dikshita. Nilakanta Samakalinaha. Therefore, it is determined that he is also he was also living during the 17th century, where we can see the Nilakanta Dikshita's Parichayam. Venkatadhuri was a follower of Sri Vaishnava tradition.
Yeah, all the, you can see from the names, right? Hastigiri,
Yes. Hastigiri,
Yadava Pandaviyam. So all
Ella Krishna Rapati.
All are related to Vaishnavism.
Vaishnavism, yes. Next paragraph. Vishwaguna Darshe Swatantra Kalpanaya Pradhanyam. Krishanuhu Vishwavasuhu Ityathau Gandharvai Vishwai Sinchiani, adakla enakku padikka varala bayani. Vishwai Chityani. Okay. Vishwai Chityani etasmin grante Chitrayani. Trava bayani adu. Okay. Vishwai Chitrayani etasmin grante nirupayatah. Vimanena Desha Paryatan Kurvantau Tau Desha Nagara Nadi Punyasthaladini Jananya Vaharan Cha Jananyava sorry Janavyavaharan Janavyavaharan Cha Varnayatah. Okay. Etasmin grante stavakadi bhagaha na santi. Ekaikah vishayah ekaika vibhagayate. Etasmin grante padyapagasya eva adikyam.
It has
Adikyam selithinarnu artham andatle illa bayani.
Adikyam na adikasya bhavah. So it has more of the padyas.
Poetic form la irundhu. Okay. Anusuyata katha atra nasti chedavi manognya abhivyakti chitram ranchayati. Chittam ranchayati.
Second paragraph.
In Vishwaguna Darsha, it has been given as independent imagination. That is, நான் என்ன எழுதிருக்கேன்னா அவருடைய ஓன் தாட்ஸுக்கு வந்து இம்பார்ட்டன்ஸ் கொடுக்குறாங்க அப்படின்னு எழுதிருக்கேன். That is, his own thoughts were given importance. In this book, two Gandharvas, that is, they were called as celestial musicians, that is, named as Krishnanu and Vishwavasu, describe the wonders of the world, and these two characters was shown as a global diversities in this book. Both of them were traveling across this world, that is through the Vimana, Pushpaka Vimanamnu போட்டுருக்கேன் பயணி அது.
No, Vimanam just through some kind of Vimanam will be more like an aerial vehicle. Like, I mean, these days we call it
the celestial chariot ன்னு கூட சொல்லலாம். They describe various regions, cities, rivers, holy places, and the different lifestyle of the people and their lifestyles. In his book, there are no divisions like chapter, section, etc. Individual subject itself act as a separate unit. In this book, there is a Padyana, the poetic verses. Poetic verses were more. Seen more. Even though there is no continuous story of this, the expression of the story will be very, very delightful to our mind and also to the every reader.
Anusyuta means there is no continuity. It looked very disjointed, maybe because they were traveling through different There is no
Yes.
continuity there. Nasti, but the description is very beautiful and it delights one's mind.
Yes. Yes.
Uttamam.
ஏதோ மிஸ்டேக் இருந்தா ஷமியதாம் பைனி.
Correct ஆ இருந்தது. It was correct.
Okay. 5 points. वेङ्कटाद्वरि प्रसिद्धस्य विश्वगुणादर्श्य नामकस्य चम्पूग्रन्थस्य रचयिता आसीत्. हस्तगिरिचम्पुः, लक्ष्मीसहस्रं, यादवपाण्डवीयं, सुभाषितकौस्तुभः इत्यादयः ग्रन्थाः एतेन रचिताः सन्ति. नेक्स्ट வந்து वेङ्कटाद्वरि श्री वैष्णव मत अनुसरितवान् आसीत्. अनुसरितवान् தெரியல பனி, அந்த இடத்துல நான் எழுதியிருக்கேன், கரெக்டான்னு தெரியல. नेक्स्ट विश्वगुणदर्शे स्वतन्त्रकल्पनायाः प्राधान्यम् आसीत्. नेक्स्ट एतस्मिन् ग्रन्थे
even if you don't remember the Gandharva's name, you can just say Dvau Gandharvau.
Dvau Gandharva.
You can just say two Gandharvas Paryatanam Kurvantau Atra Vishwasya
Deshanagari
Kritavantau. That's it. If you don't, even if you don't remember everything.
Okay. एतस्मिन् ग्रन्थे स्तबकादिभागाः न सन्ति. एकैकविषये एकैकविभागयते. और நெக்ஸ்ட் வந்து அனுஸ்யூ அந்த லாஸ்ட் லைன் மட்டும் அப்படியே இருக்கேன். அனுஸ்யூயதா கதா அத்திர நாஸ்தி சேதபி மனோஜ்ஞா அபிவ்யக்திः चित्तं रचयति.
उत्तमं. सम्यक् कृतं भगिनि. वेरि गुड्.
धन्यवादः. थैंक यू बहिनी फॉर गिविंग मी.
धन्यवादाः. अस्तु, वर्गं समापयामः. ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः. हरिः ॐ. हरि ओं तत्सत्. धन्यवादः. पुनर्मिलामः.